Hey, what is going on, fellow Clashers? This is Toddzilla yet again from Joe's Out of War Clan. We are going at you with our 13th war victory in a row. Was not looking good at all for this. A lot of new people in the clan, so they've been kind of leaving a few people to kind of carry the weight for everyone. So we got a few attacks here. Bone Crusher on their number 5. Jesse on their number 6, Ron on their number 7, I believe 8 was their final town hall, kind of a modified Taylor design. Again, it's like the 3rd war in a row that we've seen that, and then 9 and 10 I believe were town hall 8, so we're just going to look at the town hall 9s for this particular war. We're going to do, looks like 4 of them, and see kind of how those went. Bone Crushers was very nice, and we'll take a peek at that one last. We're going to take a peek at the bottom one first. Taylor base design. Look at the other videos from the prior 2 wars that we've had. Not that great of a base design. This one is not exactly the same, but it's similar style. It's got 4 corners essentially. Does pull the clan castle there with the hog. It's easily pullable. Just if you're kind of a new to Town Hall 9, try to make the clan castle as least pullable as possible. The more difficult it is to pull the CC troops out, the more successful those CC troops are going to be defending against any attackers that you might have. So wasn't able to get this baby dragon. Does try to pull him over with the golem, but it reroutes. It's going to take out the wizard there. That was the closest, and now it's going to latch on to the archer queen. Archer queen barely survives there, just a sliver of health. Pretty much anything is going to take her down at that moment. Jump spell kind of gets into this little weird section here, and then the core and into the left there. Unfortunately, just level 2 golems. They've already split, and it's got both X-bows and it's got the Barb King on it, but more of an air attack based design, or excuse me, attack strategy here. There is the heal, and guess what? There comes the Velks with the rage. They're going to take out all those air shooting defenses. Don't know if those crossbows are actually set to air or ground, but I think they're ground only. But that rage, enraged Velks are probably one of the most fun things to watch, especially in a group of clustered up things like this core. There's a lot of stuff in that core. One rage and those Velks are just going to decimate everything in, basically just a few seconds. A couple balloons there, I guess, to come in kind of in surgical fashion, if you want to consider it like a surgical hog attack, but they just come in, take out all these outer point defenses because there's no threat of those air defenses doing any damage anymore. So the very beginning of that attack was a little bit of a struggle, but it didn't really matter. Once those Valkyries got into the core and took out all those air defenses, those balloons had free reign. Billions of balloons left, 1 left even to use. So very good attack there from Red X. Basically the Govaloon attack there, using about 18 or 15 balloons there and some CC Valkyries to get the job done, to get those guys in the core. Another base design here, really low walls, and we got Ron Wiz coming after it. As I was saying, make the clan castle as least pullable as possible. Hog might have a little bit of problem with this pull. That's why he decides to use 2 balloons. The balloons, if you don't realize, actually sit right on top of the units that they're going to attack. A hog would actually just jump this wall and sit on the outside of it. So with that being said, if you highlight where that is, a hog, if it comes in, pass right in between these 2 buildings, jumps the fence, and wants to attack that archer tower. If you're trying to pull the clan castle, it might just sit in between the wall and this archer tower, not actually pull the clan castle. As you can see, the balloons are effective at pulling it out, so they get pulled out. Keep that in mind if it is something, kind of like this base where there's just stuff right on the outer edge. couple balloons, especially if you don't have any air, defense. You could send one balloon in to kind of take out the cannon on the point defense, if that's the way that the base is set up. It is a poor design if that's the way it's done, but if you see that, keep that in mind. If a hog can't really get the job done, a balloon might be able to if it's right on the edge, such as everything is in there. Does pull the clan castle, does not do a very good job. Everything was an air unit, and kind of decimated whatever he pulled over to the left there. But it doesn't matter. Kind of a higher Town Hall 9 attacking a lower Town Hall 9, using Go-Baho, kind of, and 3 heals, the 1 jump. Velix kind of busts through this one area, and then he's going to use a jump right in that center to get into all these other units. Very smart there. He's got the 1 heal on the hogs, and guess what else it healed up? It healed all those Velix. He's going to drop another heal to keep that kill squad alive while those max Town Hall 9 hogs basically run around and crush everything else that is focusing on that kill squad. Still got the 1 heal left and kind of knows where those hogs are going to end up pathing. They actually die, but not to worry. A lot of Velix left, and he's going to save his heal until they kind of get into where this DPS can be done to him. And then I believe he's going to use the heal on that, or he keeps the heal. I don't really remember. I didn't watch this one live. So, yep, there's a heal. Didn't really need it. Could have saved that one, Ron, but that's all right. We want the 3 stars more than anything else. And then a couple archers there to take out the rest of the units there. On the outside, those builder huts can be kind of tricky sometimes. So if you see those, don't forget to bring maybe a couple extra archers, or start your attack off on one of those at least, and then know hopefully that 1 or 2 others will get taken out during your attack. This is a very popular base design, and it's actually very tricky just because this archer queen is protected by 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 2 units, or whatever you want to call them, sections, in order to get to this archer queen. So with the amount of walls and stuff that you have to go through to get to those queens, that can be a little bit more tricky of an attack. Ideally, you'd like to come into here and just use a jump spell to get into these 3 to get this archer queen. And we're seeing Jesse kind of do a queen walk here. I think what his ideal was to get a ton down with this little baby dragon and get a ton down on this other side and create almost a huge funnel from this side on the left and this side on the right. And then once that huge funnel is set up, everything pretty much has free reign. Does have a max archer queen, which helps a ton with the DPS there. You can take stuff down a lot quicker than, say, if you're sitting at a 10 or a 12, archer queen, or even a 15. The hit point difference is significant for the amount of damage it does. So essentially just taking out a few point defenses there, and then once he's got it set up so the hog's going to path right into this wizard tower, he does send in a hog that will go into that wizard tower and pull the defenses. And once that's done, he can poison them down. So slow are those balloons that they can't even get through that poison, and they're easily taken down. And then from there, it's a bunch of giants, 3 Velix and 3 wall breakers to get through that first wall. Gonna throw that jump spell, get through that first wall. There goes the archer queen. Deleted off the map. See you later, biatch. You are done. Another heal right in the center of that core to keep everything alive, because it is drawing focus pretty much from everything on these outer rings. Good idea to keep those guys alive. And then guess what? Enraged Velix, they completely dominate everything. Unfortunately, a lot of them go to the outside, which is kind of what they're famous for if you don't keep them in line. The attack wasn't looking super good at this point. I actually did not think he was going to 3-star because his queen only had the hit points left and her ability, I guess, to keep her alive. And I thought this was far too much damage that was going to be done to her. before she would be able to get all these outer buildings down. But luckily, plenty of those Valkyries left, and that Barb King, they come into the rescue. There's the Archer Queen ability, and they're going to take everything down. The big thing about this war, it came literally last second. I think the war time had already run out by the time he 3-starred here. And keep that in mind, because we were sitting, I believe this was 2-starred and number 5 was 1-starred, and we were 2 stars behind. So we needed these two to get 3-starred in order for us to take the lead on the stars and have them not attack. So with Jesse taking out that number 6, we're going to look at Bone Crusher's absolute demolition of this number 5 base. So this is a pretty popular design. They got the town hall right in the center, 4 quadrants right on the outside with some air units protecting it, and some AoE damage being done with the other AoE right next to the cannon. So let's see how he absolutely crushes this. It looks like he's got 14 hogs, 10 Velks, using a Govaho. One bad base design about this, Royals are on the outside. They're very easily taken care of with just a few troops. Does pull the clan castle. There's a couple poison. Gets the Royals actually in there, so that Queen's not doing as much damage, attacking a lot slower. Guess what? Barb King and the Archer Queen take her out. Poisons take out pretty much the rest of the CC. And after that, unfortunately, his Valkyries want us to say, hey, let's take a walk to the outside. We're going to go around the outside to the left, and then the rest of them are going to kind of go up the gut. He has a a jump to get him directly from the outside and into this first inner unit, and then he's coming in at that 90-degree angle with the hogs, knowing full well, guess what? There's no double giant bomb locations in here, so one heal there, another one I believe was used right in that little quadrant earlier. So he's got one left, and a lot of buildings right in this area doing decent amount of damage. So he drops that last heal knowing full well he can get pretty much all of these buildings done with those hogs and with those kill squad Valkyries before too much damage is done to them. And they get through there, eating up a lot of those damage dealing buildings, and we got one little archer, one wizard down there cleaning up on that end, making sure that this was a speed run, which it was, minute and 50 seconds, something like that, maybe a little bit quicker than that even. Just got the one archer tower left, and no way she's going to do enough damage to take out all these troops, so we're going to speed that up. Very nice attack there from Bone Crusher. We'll take a peek at that one yet again, and we'll just kind of go over what this clan is all about. These two last attacks from Jesse and Bone Crusher did take us to 26-25 in this war. Absolutely phenomenal comeback. It was not looking good. A lot of 3 stars to take this victory right at the very end. We thought our 12 war win streak was going to be in jeopardy for sure on this, and it was. Luckily, our OG clanmates pulled it out. We had some people not attack, and some people just absolutely stunk it up in this war. But that's fine. We got the 3 stars, and we're showing you all the attacks that we got 3 stars on from Town Hall 9. This was the best one by far. Very great to see that speed run, but we do show 3-star attacks from every single one of our wars. Hit the subscribe button down on the bottom right and subscribe to this channel. We're average Joes. We went from a 55% win percentage in our first 170 wars to a 90% plus win percentage in our last 80 wars. So if that's the kind of success you want to see, subscribe to this channel. We show you how we get it done. We used to be average dudes. We're still average dudes, but we're average dudes with tons of success. So if that's what interests you, give this channel a subscribe, like the video. Please leave comments, guys. We love those comments. Reply to them at least within an hour or two, almost all the time. And let us know what you like about these videos. Let us know what you don't like, what you want to see for future content. We'll certainly take that into effect. If you guys are watching this and you're having success using some of our attacks, please let us know. I am more than willing to come to your clan if you have a successful attack that you emulated watching some of our videos. I'll come over there. We do have a fan video series I'll make a video using or highlighting your 3-star attack, saying, hey, look at this person. They said they used to stink. Now they watched our channel. They got 3-star attack. If they can do it, you can too. Here's how they did it. And I'll come over there. I'll highlight your video. I'll highlight your attack and show everybody just how you got your 3 stars done from watching our videos. So if that interests you, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.